I'm Story Sylvester. I'm one of the coordinators for the March for Science London March. So we're marching today as a celebration of science. It's initially in reaction to climate change denialism and the spread of fake news all over the internet. We want to get people here today, the public together with scientists, to get people excited about science and evidence-based policy and facts.
I guess there are two main reasons I'm here. One is that, to paraphrase Richard Feynman, science is the best way we have of not fooling ourselves, and I think we're in danger of fooling ourselves, and that's very dangerous. We live in a very complicated society. We have the technology to have a huge impact on our world and on each other, and we need to not be fools. We need to pay attention to evidence and data. The other reason is connected to the fact that I've spent a lot of my career working abroad and in very international environments, at UCL, but also at CERN in Geneva and in Hamburg and in the US. And I've seen what we do, what we can achieve when we work together with mutual respect, and from people from different cultures and different backgrounds, different nationalities. And I think that's very inspirational, and I think there's a danger at the moment, a tendency at the moment to maybe retreat to isolationism and maybe even nationalism, and I'd like to speak out against that as well. And I think that science is political, scientists are people with political views, and we should make ourselves heard.
So I'm Jim Smith. I'm here because I want people to understand that science is the best way of understanding the world and helping human beings survive in the world. I'm particularly here to support the young people. I think it's fantastic to see so many young people here who care obviously so much about science, what it means, why it's important, and why we need it now especially.
Well, my name's Matthias. I'm a scientist in Cambridge, and I'm here to support the March for Science. And science, to me, is very important for both of how we live, why we live, and also from a political angle to promote evidence-based policies, because we've seen a massive slide into sort of heartfelt propaganda is really what I want to call it.
I'm here because nothing more important than science fact, understanding the world around you, and in the age we live in where fact is being disputed, science is being disputed, someone needs to stand up and we need to make our voices heard.
I'm here because I love science and I think it's important to publicly show it.
Kind of increasingly distressed by a lot of this anti-science rhetoric we're seeing from politicians and in the media, whether that's about climate change or vaccines or any of these scientific issues.
The reason I'm here today is in solidarity with all the scientists in the United States who are currently under attack from a government which seems to have its head in the sand when it comes to evidence-based policy.
I'm here to kind of protest the recent discourse, I think, in media and politics, about talking about science as if it's something that doesn't really concern the general public or the spreading of fake news and so on.
So the march is just part one of a larger celebratory science movement. So if you pay attention to the March for Science website tomorrow, www.marchforscience.com, you should be able to see some action items that people can complete and more steps toward evidence-based policy and science excitement.